you hear it? It's the sound of Mother Earth screaming in pain. The world is pleading for change. Society is desperate for action. Humanity is under threat. Is there hope? How about you? Are you groaning within? Craving something more? A new beginning? Are you satisfied with how things are, or are you restless? Hungry? Eager? Are you a trailblazer? A pioneer? A world changer? Do you seek a personal revolution that totally transforms your future and identity? If you are just watching history pass you by, it is time to take charge of your life and make a difference. That time is now. In a world choking with pollution and drowning in plastic waste, things look ominous and bleak. But there is a glimmer of hope on the horizon that will grow into a flood of blinding light, shattering the darkness of despair. Driven by a defining vision and the power of community, Amplivo is taking the bold step of seriously tackling the global waste crisis, while at the same time offering unique earning opportunities. Rarely in life are we faced with desperate need combined with dynamic opportunity. Together with Amplivo, you have the opportunity to enter a whole new horizon of hope and success. As you enjoy an enhanced lifestyle of greater savings combined with dynamic earnings, you can play a part in the fight against one of the greatest environmental threats of our generation. You can be at the forefront of a global energy revolution. Change has come to you. New beginning is here. The choice is yours. Amplivo. Change for a better world.
Five, four, three, two, 1, 0.
Welcome to Amplivo Online Global Event. My name is Kelly Jones, and I will be your host today. We have an exciting event ahead of us with many important updates about the Amplivo network and about the Corsair Group. Let's look through today's program. We are going to start with an update from the CEO of Corsair Group, Mr. Jussi Saloranta, who is going to provide us with the latest information about Corsair's project development, both here in Thailand as well as in Europe. We will hear an update from the Chief Technical Officer and the newly appointed Chief Operating Officer of Amplivo, Mr. Wayne Dobson. We have a live video feed with a highly important message from one of the top leaders of the Amplivo network, Mr. Andrea Cerio from Italy. And something that many of you have been waiting for, the unveiling of the new tokenization strategy for Ecovo, Amplivo, and for Corsair Group. Followed by a very important message from the global lead distributor, Mr. Peter Shaw. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the global event.
How are you doing, guys? Welcome to our Bangkok production facility. What you can see here behind me is 3 fully functioning, fully operational plastic waste to fuel production units. This machine here is actually our latest, our newest machine. We just finished installing it in December, and last month in January we were able to complete the initial test runs with some amazing results. Now let me take you on a small tour just to show you guys around on what happens in this facility on a day-to-day basis. Welcome. The process begins with the raw material. What we use here at the facility is your standard household plastic garbage, your plastic bags, your wrapping materials, and your packaging products. They get delivered for us to the facility. We prefer them to be as dry and as clean as possible, but as you can see, for example here, it can be also very dirty. What we do is we take this raw material and we load it into the chamber of the machine. Now let's go take a look a little more closer. The plastic waste gets loaded into the machine through this hatch at the end of the chamber. Once the chamber has been loaded, we start to apply heat to the plastic. We do not burn the plastic. There is no flame at any point touching the plastic itself. We're simply applying heat to the plastic. What happens when we apply heat is that the plastic starts to convert into two elements: gases and smoke. Now the gases gets channeled back into the process, where we can use those gases to create more heat to the system itself. In that way, the system is actually fueling itself while we run the process. The smoke now gets channeled through our distillation system and then finally converted into the liquid form. Let's go take a look a little bit closer. This way, guys. Now, what happens with the distillation system is that we create two types of oil products. We have a light oil, which is very similar in character to gasoline, and we have something called the heavy oil, which is more similar in character to diesel. What you can see here at the very end of the process is oil now flowing out from the machine which is currently running. This oil can later on be refined to become your normal commercial gasoline or diesel or kerosene jet fuel for the airplanes. What we here at Corsair are primarily focused at the moment is to use this oil as a raw material to manufacturing new plastic products. And by doing so, reducing the amount of new oil that needs to be pumped out inside the ground to produce your normal household plastic products. So what we are really focusing is to recycle the old plastic bags to become the raw material to make new plastic bags. But we also supply some of this oil to the fuel industry to be made your gasoline, diesel, and airplane fuel. At the moment, we are running this facility with 3 production units, but we are already preparing the site to include 2 more production units, bringing this facility to a total of 5 machines. At the same time, we have also purchased the following land right next to us, which now gives us an additional space of approximately 3,200 square meters. This space here will become our extended part of our facility, where we are going to be building a beautiful new warehouse that will house an additional 5 machines, bringing the entire complex to a total number of 10 production units. Now, I have something very, very important, very interesting, and very positive to share with you today as well. Due to some extensive research and development work by our daily production team, we've been able to take major steps forward with the conversion rate of our process. The conversion rate refers to the amount of oil that we can generate from 1,000 kilos of plastic waste. In all of our calculations and our presentations, we've always talked about 50% conversion rate, meaning that from 1,000 kilos, we are able to generate approximately 500 liters of pyrolysis oil. But as I said, due to some very extensive development work, we've been now able to increase that conversion rate from the standard of 50% to a new average of approximately 75%, and in some cases even as high as 95%. This means that from 1,000 kilos of plastic waste, we are currently, in average, generating approximately 750 liters of oil. And during last month in January, we had several occasions, several cycles, where we were able to generate from 1,000 kilos as much as 950 liters of oil. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. Taking your normal average household waste, your plastic bags, your wrapping materials, your packaging products, which would normally end up in the landfill or in the worst case scenario into the oceans. We're taking all that garbage and we're converting it into something good and something useful. That is what we are all about. Thank you. Okay guys, one more thing before we move forward on our tour today. I know that some of you have been asking about how is it possible that we've been able to do so much progress, so much work, so much development in such a short period of time. And many of you have actually asked me, do I ever sleep? Because, well, you see the bags under my eyes, but also I'm always online, I'm always replying, I'm always working with you guys. And I got something to share with you today. This is something that very, very few people have known about, and I want to share this little secret with you today. Actually, here at Corsair, I am not the only CEO of the company. We actually have another CEO as well. And I would like to introduce you to my twin brother, Jay. Could you come over here? Great, thank you. So guys, how are you doing, guys? Jay and I, we work together. I do the night shift, he does the day shift, and because of the fact that we're now starting to expand from Thailand also to Europe, we've decided that we're going to split the work so that I'll stay here in Thailand and Jay is going to be there with many of you guys in Europe. So would you like to say a few words? Yes, absolutely. Now, please allow me to take you guys to our other facility here in Bangkok, where we have 2 more production units, which are going to be transported from Bangkok to our first European location located in Slovenia. Great, thank you very much. All right guys, welcome to our second production facility here in Bangkok, Thailand. What you can see behind me are 2 production units that have been operational already in this facility for the last 2 years. In December, Corsair Group acquired these machines, and what we are going to do is we're going to take both of the machines, all the accessories, all the tools, all the machinery from this facility. We're going to pack them into shipping containers and we're going to send all of them to Europe to launch our first European project in the beautiful country of Slovenia. Now please follow me, let me show you a couple interesting things. Now these 2 machines are able together to produce approximately 150,000 liters of oil per month. And what you can see here is a quite interesting feature. In this machine, the additional machinery that has been attached to it is something that allows the machine to be operated more continuously than a typical batch system would be. We are going to be using this similar function also in the other machine, and we're looking right now into ways of having this same concept included into our other machines located here in Bangkok as well. This additional feature allows us to feed in raw material while the machine is operating without having to close down the machine, cool it down, and then again warm it up for the next cycle. This will make the machine even more efficient than without having this feature. So these are some of the interesting things that we are continuously looking to improve our process, and what we mentioned to you before about this new improved increased conversion rate is largely due for us continuously looking for ways to improve our process. So ladies and gentlemen, these two machines here will be making a trip to Europe, and they will be launching our operations in Europe, which we are targeting now to take place within the month of June. So very exciting things to happen. We're very happy that you are all part of us in this mission, working together with us and being involved in this great journey. So I want to thank you all very much. Please stay tuned, follow us on social media and through our websites, and be in touch with the person who introduced you to the Amplivo concept. Talk to you again soon. Thank you very much. Bye.
Thank you, Jussi, for the great information and project updates. Next, we will hear from Mr. Wayne Dobson, the Chief Operating Officer of Amplivo. Welcome, Wayne.
Thanks, Kelly. It's great to have you all here on our online global event today. I've got some updates as Group Chief Technical Officer and some less technical updates as Chief Operating Officer of Online Activities Corsair Group. Let me first talk about technology. Our brands, Ecovo and Amplivo, have been developing steadily for many months now. It's our intention, with recent changes in company structure and the acquisition of Cloud Horizon by Corsair Group, to enable Amplivo to be the major contributor to the environmental projects Corsair Group support. Ecovo will continue as the supply platform for providing products and services. Moving forward, it's our intention to more closely align the products and services available on Ecovo to the environmental projects within Corsair Group. Amplivo will continue to expand and remain focused on the task of amplifying the message of Ecovo and Corsair Group as a whole. We have a strong vision in terms of the future of tokenization, and you'll get some incredibly exciting news in terms of tokenization later in this broadcast. We're currently reviewing the underlying technology aspects of the registration and procurement processes across both Ecovo and Amplivo. On top of that, we're moving forward with testing and rebranding of our own cryptocurrency exchange. So from a technology perspective, we're launching updates across the entire business. You can expect to see many advances in technology delivery over the year ahead. Now let me switch and give you some operational updates. We're presently in conversations with several cryptocurrency exchanges and separately several payment solution providers. We want to ensure that we have multiple relationships with exchanges and payment solution providers to give us resilience and performance as we move forward. We intend to ensure that our token is listed on a number of cryptocurrency exchanges over the next few months, and over the next few years to be listed on all major cryptocurrency exchanges around the world. As the opportunity to buy and trade the token expands, we are also expanding the utility of the token in a great many ways, and you can expect to hear much more about that very soon as well. So as you can see, there are some major changes planned. In addition, we're streamlining the process of onboarding new customers, new supporters, and new influencers. In terms of operations and technology, we will bring the Ecovo and Amplivo platforms closer together, enhancing integration and collaboration. The drive is to make the entire solution elegant, stable, and most importantly, user-centric. If you can imagine our payment platform integrated with our exchange platform, which in turn is integrated with both Ecovo and Amplivo, all focused on enhancing customer, supporter, and influencer acquisition and engagement. All this together with tokenization improvements. Only then would you be on the right lines as our thinking of the vision of technology within the group. We anticipate additional technology will be required to integrate with service and product suppliers who will take our token either as part or in some cases full payment for their products and services. Corsair Group is committed to putting this technology in place. In closing, let me say we at Corsair Group have a great mission. And using Amplivo as the tool for amplifying the message and the delivery of products and services of the Ecovo, you have an amazing opportunity in 2021 to make a real difference. Corsair Group is committed to providing the end-to-end ecosystem enabling great success for all influencers wherever in the world you are. With that, I wish you all a safe and healthy day and pass back to Kelly. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Wayne. Next, we would like to welcome a truly inspirational speaker from Italy, one of the top leaders of the Amplivo network, Mr. Andrea Cerio. Welcome, Andrea.
Hi everyone, and thanks to Jay and thanks to all the board of Corsair to give me the opportunity to be here today. Really prepare yourself for bomba news as always you receive in this global event. My name is Andrea Cerio, I'm Italian, I am 47. In 3 days I will be 48 and I start to work in this in this business, in the industries of network marketing more than 27 years ago, and I consider myself a professionist in this world. You know, I am a pioneer, and this is why 2 years ago I went in Thailand. I did 9,000 kilometers. I didn't know nothing. I didn't know no one, just because I was curious, you know, to know what were happening there in Thailand. Because when they told me plastic to fuel, I understood that I must go to Thailand to listen. In that moment, we had nothing. We start from zero. But now we have 5 plants already working. 2 of these plants will be moved in Europe, in Slovenia, in our first European project, and then we start to produce fuel within the month of June 2021. So today, what we do is reality. This is not anymore words. This is not anymore a dream. This is absolutely the reality. And I'm very happy for what we did in these 2 years, but I am really excited for what will happen this year. Really be ready, because this 2021 will happen something amazing. And you know, the acquisition of Cloud Horizon from Corsair, and this really give a huge acceleration to our business. And after me, you will know the new strategy of the token, and you will see our token in the next month, in the next year, will fly. And I'm very happy for all the influencers that believe in this project, that have this token, and for all the clients. But you know, not everything was simple, because it's logical. When a project starts in the beginning, it's always complicated. The first 2 years are always difficult for every new company. But I told this from the real beginning to all my people. This is a long-term project. We need 4-5 years to give the time to the project to grow and grow and grow. You know what is the problem sometimes? That a lot of influencers didn't work in the right way. They told maybe some bullshit, to sell package, and now they pay the bill. Because if the client don't receive the right information, the right vision of the project, then sooner or later you will have really problem. And really, this is the moment, my friend. This is the moment to push. This is the moment to stay with your head, with your heart, and work. Don't waste your time, because there are changes that happen only once in life, and this is a train that, believe me, this is the only one time. This is the only one time that this train come in your life. And don't forget, we are inside of two amazing revolutions: the green economy revolution and the digital currency. Trillions of euro, trillions or dollar. Now in this year will be print, okay, and a lot of this money will go in the green economy. So really a lot of money will come in this project, will come in this world of green economy. Really, the future is in the green economy. And we are not anymore pioneers. We have 2 years of experience. Really, now we are the top player in the world in this field. And believe me, don't lose your chance. Don't stay to watch. Don't stay only to see what happened, because this is the moment. This is the moment to work, because we are in both this field. We are in the green economy. We help the world to be clear. We help the world to eliminate plastic and other projects. And we are in the cryptocurrency market, in the digital market with our token. So don't waste your time. This is the moment to push. This is the moment to take a decision for your life. This is the moment to stop, to lose time, to wasting time in stupid things. This is the time that you understand, because you are an intelligent man, you are an intelligent woman. You have to understand that we are in the biggest market in the world, and you can play an important part of all of this. All together, because we start right now. We are in the real beginning, and really this is the moment to push and to take a decision to change your life, the life of your family, the life of all the people around you, the life of your influencer, because this is the moment. Bye.
Thank you, Andrea, for the powerful message. Now, we would like to move on to one of the most exciting topics of today: the unveiling of the new tokenization strategy for Ecovo, Amplivo, and Corsair Group. To present this, I would like to welcome the CEO of Corsair Group, Mr. Jussi Saloranta.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the new tokenization strategy for Ecovo, Amplivo, and Corsair Group. As you know, Amplivo launched the ISF token last year under the previous management of the company. As important as the ISF token has been for the Amplivo community over the last 12 months, the ISF also has challenges with it. One of the major challenges being that there are simply way too many of them. This is where we get to the topic of supply and demand. I believe that in order for anything to continue to gain value, there needs to be more demand than supply, no matter what product or item you're talking about. Another important element which is needed in order to continue to create value for a product or an item is liquidity. In order for something to become usable on the market or in the community, it needs to involve enough liquidity, true demand, where you will be able to sell the item when you so choose to do. Since Corsair Group has taken over the management of Amplivo, we have seriously evaluated the ISF and its current situation. Unfortunately, we feel that our strategy, the vision of what we wish to achieve with our token is not met and achieved with the ISF. Therefore, we have made the decision to upgrade the ISF to become better for our strategy and for our long-term vision. I want to ask for your trust and belief in me when I say that what we are going to do is the right thing to do. And by doing this, we will make sure to look after the interest of every person who has rightfully purchased and earned ISF tokens in the past. It is therefore my absolute pleasure to introduce to you the new and improved token for all of our companies in the Corsair Group. This new token will replace the ISF and to become the token to unify all of our efforts, to unify all of our businesses, to unify all of our targets, and most importantly, to unify all of us as a community and to become the official token of our mission to clean our planet. Please allow me to introduce to you the CSR. CSR as a name for our new upgraded token was chosen for two reasons. Number one, it relates to the name of Corsair, and number two, the letters carry a much more meaningful message: corporate social responsibility. This is a term which is used worldwide by each major company from Starbucks to Apple and Tesla. Corporate social responsibility, or CSR, means projects and work that companies do to make sure they support the environment and the communities in which they operate in. It can involve charity and donations or creating valuable projects such as planting trees or cleaning the environment and making sure that the company does not damage the environment or the community, but instead contributes to the well-being of it. Do a Google search with the letters CSR and you will notice two things. One, CSR is a widely used, recognized term, and two, every article and explanation of CSR is 100% related to what Corsair Group and Amplivo is doing. We are already the embodiment, the physical representation of what CSR and corporate social responsibility stands for. Now we will target to become the digitalized, tokenized, and modern way for every small or large company or any person around the world to do CSR work. By purchasing CSR tokens from the open exchange or through the Amplivo network, anyone and everyone around the world will now be able to support Corsair Group and help us to clean our planet from plastic waste, reduce air and water pollution, fight the climate change, and deliver help for those in need. We are the future of doing CSR. We are CSR. CSR is an ERC20 token and the total supply is 10 billion tokens. We will award every person who has rightfully purchased or earned an ISF token the same equal amount of CSR tokens through a simple awarding process which will begin next month, March 2021. What you will notice here is that the total supply of CSR is 75% less of the total supply of the ISF token. By doing this, we have now significantly reduced the token supply. This also means that every single ISF token which you held today or before the awarding process beginning next month will be worth 4 tokens. This is because instead of having 40 billion ISF tokens, there will only and ever be just 10 billion CSR. Regarding the trading of the token, our target is to have CSR listed on a public digital currency exchange within 3 months from now. And after that, public trading will begin. Our target is to get listed on each and every major digital currency exchange during the next 2 to 3 years. Now, let's talk about liquidity. What we will do is to create a process where you as a member of the Amplivo will be able to channel, starting from 3 months from now, all of your commissions from your mandatory wallet to a public exchange where you will be able to to purchase CSR tokens from other users. Not to buy CSR from the company or some manipulated system, but to trade with the funds on your mandatory wallet to buy CSR from the open exchange. By doing this, approximately 15% of all the revenue generated by Amplivo will be channeled towards purchasing CSR from the open market, creating a lot of real liquidity to the market and to the token. Some of you will then again sell the tokens which you just purchased. Some will hold the tokens and some will buy more. No matter what you choose to do with your CSR, this will create liquidity to an open marketplace where real trades are being made. Corsair Group will also establish a buyback program where a fixed percentage of all business profits of the group of companies is to be used to buy back CSR from the open market. This means a percentage of all business profits generated from every single factory that we have around the world, a percentage of every single package and product which is being sold by the Amplivo network, and a percentage of every single euro which is being earned by any of the businesses which Corsair Group owns and manages. In the same way as companies such as Apple have a buyback program where they buy continuously back their own shares from the market, Corsair will begin to buy the CSR tokens back from the public exchanges. We will also develop further the merchant platform and create various ways to use the CSR to buy products and pay for services. One of the most important of these will be the sale of the oil produced by our waste plastic to oil recycling facilities around the world. Additionally, we will develop CSR token to become the go-to option for corporations around the world who wish to participate and to contribute into the cleaning of our planet by supporting our mission. And the best and the most beneficial way for anyone to acquire CSR is by receiving them free through Amplivo's free loyalty point system. There will never be a better way of getting involved with CSR than that. By these actions, we are 100% confident that we will reach our target and will finally build CSR into a globally used digital currency with strong liquidity. We reduce the total supply of the tokens. We continuously buy them back from the open market through our buyback program. We generate strong liquidity through usability, and we continue to increase the global demand for CSR. By following this action plan and making sure we execute each step as carefully and as well as possible, I am confident that we will reach our target and build CSR into a valuable asset that you will be proud to own now and in the future. Thank you very much for your time, and please stay tuned for more information on this topic coming in the next weeks. Here at Corsair, our most important driving factor is that we focus on doing what is right. Not necessarily what is right for our business, but what is right and best for the environment that we live in and for the communities that we together are part of. Being a truly global company, the community for Amplivo and Corsair is the planet that we all live in, the air that we all breathe, and the people we share our lives with. Sometimes doing what is right is not the easiest thing. It's many times much easier to cut corners and take the easier route instead of going the full distance. Amplivo, as a company, has been through a lot of ups and downs over its first 2 years. Many mistakes have been made, from which we can now learn from. At the same time, many good things have been achieved, and these achievements have built for us the foundation for which we now are able to build on top of. My promise as a captain of this ship and as the CEO of this company to you as a member of the global Amplivo family is that we will only do things that we truly believe are right, and we will do them as good as we can. Not because it's easy, but because it's the right thing to do. We have chosen as our mission to clean our planet from plastic waste, air pollution, water pollution, to fight the climate change and to deliver help and assistance to those who are in need. Our mission involves every single person on this planet. Some people ask, why choose this as our goal? Why take upon something with such magnitude and long-term commitment and hard work? Same people may as well ask, why climb the highest mountain? We choose as our goal to clean our planet from the pollution that is killing it. Not because it's easy, but because it is the right thing to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining us on this mission and for being part of possibly the greatest journey in our lives. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Juicy, for the exciting news. Ladies and gentlemen, we are moving towards the final part of our event. To share with you his experience and knowledge of how you can take your business with Amplivo to the next level, we would like to welcome the global lead distributor, Mr. Peter Shaw. Welcome, Peter.
Thank you for joining us today on this global call. And you've seen from sunny Thailand, now we're seeing from sunny Austria. And it's a little bit different in the temperature here, but as you can see, it's beautiful weather and beautiful surroundings. So welcome on this global call. And you're thinking, what are these crazy guys going to do next? What are they going to tell us next? Well, this is just an amazing journey we are on. And the mission to clean up the planet from plastic waste and keep it beautiful for our children and our children's children is a great mission to be part of. And when I look back historically at, this network marketing industry, this amazing industry that we're involved in, there's been iconic companies over the years. It kicked off many, many years ago with Amway bringing soaps and household products to the market. And then we have companies like bringing in Herbalife, great products like weight loss products, and Shaklee, vitamin supplements, and then the telecom revolution took place, and we have skincare. And over the years, there have been iconic companies when you look back. And I know with what we're doing as a network marketing company, as a network marketing opportunity, Amplivo, the community, us, bringing this message to the world of cleaning up the planet is revolutionary, is something new. And when we look back in history, maybe 10, 20, 50 years from now, we will be up there with these iconic companies in this amazing industry that we're all part of. And I'm so proud to be part of this industry for many reasons. One, the great value that we bring to the marketplace through word-of-mouth marketing, which is, after all, the most effective communication tool for marketing that there has ever been. Sharing of something of value to people around you, and that just spreading through the world as a natural way of creating and sharing value, but also the ability that we have to help people to create a home-based business, to create an income for their families, and to share that wealth and abundance, and just create a little business and develop an economy and help people just to move forward in life and create a plan B. And that's what we have here. And when I also look at what we are doing in the sense that is so revolutionary, taking plastic waste and turning that into fuel, and there's other technologies that we will get into as well in the future, and we're really just at the start of this journey, and you can be part of this, and you are part of this. And for everybody who's contributed to where we are right now, I take my hat off to you and congratulate you on an amazing job and an amazing vision as well as to where we're going. And this is really now it's such an exciting moment for us in our history, in our evolution. When we look at the core of our business, what is it that we do? We're creating something of value by taking away something of no use of plastic waste and turning that into a resource. And that is the core of our business. And when we look at what Corsair have done over the last months to establish and set up projects, not just in Thailand, but now developing into the European arena, and we will be all over the world with projects in the next years. And this is something amazing, and we are part of this. So Corsair really have got the fundamental foundation set up for us to build our business on, because, as I say, at the end of the day, this is about taking that plastic waste, in this case, and creating it into a resource like fuel that we can do other things with. Now, we know that that's successful. We have seen these projects set up in Thailand, and we're going to see more projects set up in Thailand in the next months, in the next years as well. So at the end of the day, that is the core of our business. And also now, if you look at what's happening in the world today, this whole revolution of cryptocurrency space, we're also in that space, but now with this new vision of the CSR coin, the corporate social responsibility, which is also falling into alignment with what we're doing to help clean up the planet. We are in the perfect place at the perfect time, because whether you like it or not, cryptocurrency is going to be a great part of our future. When you look back now, when I was growing up, people didn't know about the internet. It wasn't even something that had been thought about. But can you imagine now that our children would think of, well, there's always been the internet. It's the same with cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is going to be part of our future. There's no doubt about that. You've looked at the markets, what's been happening on the markets the last months, where the cryptocurrency now is really becoming mainstream. You've got companies like Tesla investing billions into cryptocurrency. So we are absolutely in the right place at the right time. And this is more related to the environment, the green aspect, corporate social responsibility, wanting to do the right thing. So there'll be many, many people looking at what we're doing from that aspect as well. So we are on a journey, and we invite everybody who's not engaged with this just right yet to come on board. There's plenty of room. There's plenty of work to be done on this beautiful planet of ours to keep it safe and to keep it happy and to keep it in the way that we want to hand it over to our children. So thank you for listening to us today, and I'll see you further down the road. Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much, Peter. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our global online event for today. For more information about today's topics, please stay in touch with the person who introduced you to Amplivo and to Corsair Group. Please also make sure to follow Amplivo and Corsair on social media and visit the official websites. Thank you again for joining us today. Amplivo. Amplify change.